So welcome to another video. In this video, we'll be talking about why you do not need to be an expert to monetize your knowledge. So because the greatest myth that people have is that you need to be an expert before you can monetize what you know. One of the biggest reasons so professionals never monetize their knowledge is the belief I'm not an expert yet. So they think they need more experience, more credentials, more years in the field. So they keep learning more books, more courses, more certifications. But here's the truth that most people don't realize. You do not need to be the best in the world to monetize what you know. You only need to know something that someone else is still trying to figure out. And once you understand this, you start seeing opportunities hidden inside your experience. And one of the greatest things that people don't know is that they have this myth called the expert myth. For years, professionals have been taught that expertise must come before value. So the traditional part that we all know before is that become an expert, then share what you know. That is the general meaning. Internet has changed this model. Today, value is not created by how famous or experienced you are. It is created by how useful your knowledge is to someone else. If your knowledge helps someone solve a problem, avoid a mistake, or achieve a result faster, it has value. Our value is what people pay for. That's what I want you to know. But you might be wondering, how did I want to know that, okay, my experience is valuable? And this will bring us to what we call the one step ahead principle. Here is a simple concept that explains this. You do not need to be an expert. You only need to be one step ahead of someone else. Think about where you were 6 months ago. What problem were you trying to solve? What confused you then at that time? What mistake were you making? Now think about what you have, what you know today. Chances are you already learned something that would have saved you yourself a lot of time and frustration. And there are people right now who are exactly where you used to be. Your experience will help them move faster. So now you can be like, okay, I know this now. That okay, those people that I have some experience that I'm a step ahead. My experience can value. But how will I know that my knowledge, where knowledge asset come from? So because you know a lot of things. So most digital assets are not created from groundbreaking discovery. They come from everyday experience you have. For example, let us use a developer, a marketer, and a student. A developer who figure out how to fix common errors can create a debugging checklist for that error. A marketer who build a reliable campaign workflow can create a planning template. So a student who discover an effective study method can create a what? Study guide based on his experience. So none of these people are the world leading expert, but they solve a problem that others still face, and they've turned that solution into something structured and usable. That is what knowledge asset is. And this will bring us to why professionals undervalue their experience. The reason professionals struggle to see the opportunity is psychology. So they don't see the opportunity what they know. And that is psychological. So the more familiar someone or something becomes, the less valuable it feels. So tasks that once seems difficult now feels easy. Process that once require effort now feels automatic. Because of this professional hunting, it is not special. So, but the market does not care how special something feels to you. The market cares about whether it solves a problem. If your knowledge helps someone save time, reduce friction, or improve results, then it has value. So, and that is when you now need to turn that knowledge into something valuable. Knowledge becomes valuable when it's structured so someone else can apply it. This structure can take many forms. For example, it can take a checklist. And what is a checklist? A checklist itemized step that someone needs to take to achieve the result. Or a template. A template is something you are using to achieve a desirable result that someone else can use. A framework. A framework is processes or steps you use to take to achieve a particular result in your field. So a step-by-step guide is what you can guide someone through to achieve the result you are achieving, and a simple system will be how you do things that achieve a desirable result. This format transforms experience into something transferable, and once knowledge becomes transferable, it becomes monetizable. And a simple way to find your first knowledge asset, if you want to find knowledge you can monetize, start by asking yourself three questions. And the first question is this: what problem have I solved repeatedly? The second question is this: what do people often ask me for help with? And the third question is this: what feels easy to me now that once felt confusing? If you can answer each one of these clearly, there is a strong sense you already have knowledge that could become a data set. The next step is simply structuring this. So, if you want to convert your experience or what you know into a so if you want help identifying the digital asset hidden inside your experience, I created something called digital asset creation tool. It will walk you step by step through turning what you already know into something structured and useful. You can download it in the description below or go to comment section, you see the link and you can download it. Because the truth is you don't need to become a big expert on what you already know into an asset. So if you have an experience, try to do so now. So if you want more of this valuable insights and to know how you can convert more of your experience, kindly please subscribe and to like so to enjoy more about you converting your experience into digital asset. See you in the next video. Thank you.